So I just got back from a comic book store playing some D&D. Did pretty good. I was really happy. We went pretty quick. Um, I got some good rolls when I needed the rolls over there. So everything was pretty cool. I liked it. But we are not here to talk D&D at comic book shop. No, that's not what we do with this. Here we do unboxings of games, and that's what I'm doing. So for this one, we are going to be doing an unboxing of this. This is the Battletech Introductory Box Set. So this is not a starter set, this is introductory set. This is from Catalyst Games. It won the Origins Award winner. So this is miniatures. You're playing with miniatures. See, miniatures. These are miniatures. They look big, but they're not. They're very small. And that's probably actual size right there. But yeah, I've been wanting to get this for quite a long time because I am a big fan of Battletech. I very much like Battletech. I think that's pretty cool to have 70-ton, 80-ton, 100-ton mechs roaming around battlefield, pow, 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 boom, 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 yeah, raw. Yeah, that always excites me. So I've always wanted to do this, but I never did. So yeah, so I finally got this, and just to show you, the side is pretty cool too. The side, if you look at the sides are pretty neat. That was that side, and there's that side, and then here's this side, and then here's this side, and here you saw the back. So how about enough talking and more opening, huh? I think that would be kind of cool. What do you think? So what are you gonna get? Yes, if you've seen enough of these videos, you know what's coming up next. The knife. So we will now be opening my very first miniatures, Battletech miniatures game box, introductory game box. So, seem to be cutting the box, but it's the bottom underneath of the box. So, and I don't think, if I ever do have to get rid of it, which I probably won't, even when nobody plays it, I'll still keep it because of the miniatures. Because hey, it's Battletech, right? Battletech's cool. So here it is. There's the bottom of the box, and the top of the box. So there's nothing in the box. It's just, this is all that came. Oh no! So when you first open it, this is what you get. It came like that. This is upside down. How are you going to have this upside down? This is unacceptable. I'm going to take this back and make sure I get one of these with a thing and turn right side up. Because this, an upside down, you cannot read an upside down catalog, right? That's just craziness. Oh, hey, look, it turns right side up. That's cool. Just flip it over and it's right side up. Yay! So yeah, yes, I'm going to look at it because I like looking at catalogs. Catalogs are cool. So, next thing is this. The introductory rule book. Here's the back. The front is pretty cool, I have to say. And the cool thing, I think the coolest part, is this thing right here, where you have the Atlas punching through a building. How cool is that? Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention, this is a heavy box. I was kind of surprised, like, wow, this thing's heavy. And so then on the back you just have another gaming session with the miniatures. Then in the middle, yeah, this is how you play the. This is how you play the game. This is a lot of. I've heard that one thing about Battletech is it's a lot of numbers, a lot of numbers. But that's okay because I actually have an app on my phone that does. You put in the numbers, and it comes out with everything you need to know. I see. Numbers, a lot of numbers. Which are numbers? Numbers. More numbers. And I mean, I think that's probably why I never really got into it, is because the figures are cool, but there's a lot of math, a lot of numbers, a lot of number crunching. I'm not a number cruncher. I think that's probably why I really got into video games, is because the computer does all the number crunching. I had a lot of fun. That's cool. I like that. So the next thing we have is how the core rule books work. So this is how the core rule books work. So here's how the core rule books work. Okay, in case you. So there you go. This is how the core rule books work. If you actually want to read it, pause the video. So there's that. The next thing, Battletech Painting and Tactics Guide. Painting and Tactics Guide. And on the back there's some paintings done. And if you notice, here's a painting guide down here. So just so you know, I probably won't be painting mine. I might have somebody paint them for me. Because in case you haven't noticed, this is me. That's not. I'm not moving my hand. My hand just moves on its own. So yeah. Oh, there's interesting. Pink mechs. Pink battle mechs. Yeah, that's gonna stand out on the battlefield. Who do we have to attack? The pink one. Look for the pink one. Attack the pink one. Now this is the Battletech Inner Sphere at a glance. So the Battletech Inner Sphere at a glance, and then you got some cool artwork on the back. That looks pretty neat, doesn't it? And then some. Oh, look, this is probably like the battle. Oh yeah, technical readouts. One of my favorite ones right here. The Mad Cat. Well, I guess you could say Mad Cat 2. There's like a lot of different Mad Cats, but this is, I'm guessing this is number 1. Mad Cat number 1. I always like that because you have, let me show you how. You have missiles up here, then you have lasers down here, and it's just cool. So you got missiles and lasers, and you can see, hey, I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you hard, and you're gonna like it. This is one of the 75 ton mechs. The Atlas is one of the mechs I'm starting to get used to. It's like, oh, that's pretty neat. I don't really like the walking mechanism of the Atlas. It seems to like it's gonna fall over rather quickly. Here's the Atlas. It looks very much like a person, and you know, if you push a person, they're gonna fall down. Whereas if you look at the Atlas, it looks like it has a very good stable grounding. Like if you push it, he's not going to go anywhere. You're going to have to push him pretty hard to knock him over. And there's a catapult and Clid and the Hermes. And yeah, I know I've been going on about mechs because, I mean, dude, this is Battletech, you know? I mean, this is some pretty cool stuff here. So yeah, I'm going to be geeking out on Battletech a little bit because, you know, that's... I'm all big into Battletech and House Video and all these here, let me show you this. This is the map. This is the, what is it? 3052 map. This is what the map looks like of the universe. And then here is, what is it? 3057? 3057. So it goes from here and then it goes here. And pretty much you just have everybody just kind of fighting each other. Not as much as War Machine. That there is just never-ending battle in War Machine. They do have periods of... See, here's some more maps. There are periods of peace and tranquility. But then, you know, things start happening and then there's war again. Then peace and war and peace and war. So here's, it's almost like a little story, a backstory of what's been going on and what's going on. So this is pretty neat. And then here is quick start rules. Battletech's quick start rules. So, yeah, I think I'll read this one first. Then I'll go to the other ones to find out how to play this. It is the 31st century, a time of endless war that rages across human-occupied space. As empires clash, these epic wars are won and lost by battle mechs. 30-foot-tall humanoid metal titans bristling with lasers, autocannons, and dozens of other lethal weapons. Enough firepower to level entire city blocks. Your elite forces of mech warriors drive these juggernauts into battle, proudly holding your faction's flag high, intent on expanding the power and glory of your realm. At their beck and call are the support units of armored vehicles and powered armored infantry, wielded by a mech warrior's skillful command to aid him in ultimate victory. Will they become legends or forgotten casualties? Only your skill and luck will determine their fates. Oh, there you go. That's what mech warriors, battle mechs are all. Battletech. Battle mechs? Battletechs. It's all about that. Yeah, if you fast forward through a lot of this, I would not mind, because this is pretty much just me just doing stuff and talking, geeking out on battle mechs, because that's I'm very big into battle mechs. In Star Wars, my favorite vehicle is the Adept because it looks like a battle mech. I mean, that's just how much I like battle mechs. I love the whole idea of giant robots. They're just so cool. So here we have the record. Here's a record sheet. And it looks like record sheets for a lot of different mechs. Okay. So here we have, this will show you. I'm guessing this is how you keep score of everything to find out what gets hit, what doesn't, what gets destroyed, what is only injured. Oh. And I got gas. I'm just letting you know, I got gas. It's like a thing right here. It's like it's a pain right there. It hurts. But that's just gas. So if I burp, it's because I got that gas. And here we have attack modifier tables. And then on the back, we have other tables. So I'm guessing this is like the cheat sheet for the game. It looks like there's 2 of them. I guess 1 for each person. So you'll be playing against people. Then this. Yep. This is gonna be. If you've seen the other videos, you know I'm a big fan of maps, and this is a large map. This is the universe as we know it, the human occupied space, and there's a legend right there, so you can see what all the colors are. And then here is the map. So this is cool. I like this. Give me a moment while I study this, huh? Because you have House Leo, House Krita, oh, the Draconis Combine, House Davidian, House Marcus, the Free Worlds, Ghost Bear, Clan Jade Falcon, Clan Wolf, Outer World Alliance, Diamond Shark, Word of Lake. And here's all this other stuff right here. So yeah, this is pretty neat. Let's look at this together, huh? So this is pretty neat. What are we looking at here? Red is the Draconis Combine. I'm always fond of Draconis Combine because the only thing cooler than battle mechs are dragons. So when you have battle mechs based off of dragons, how cool is that, right? Rim collection. Okay. Enough of that. Next thing is this. It's a map. It's a board. Board. Okay, so this is where you would be putting the maps, the mechs, the battle mechs, the Battletech mechs. So here's this. You can do it like that. I guess you can do it like that. You know, here's one side. This side has water, and then this side is, you know, land. And it looks like there even says on here, says right here, light, heavy, light. You know, this is the vegetation, and then right here you have water. Here you have a depth of 3 water, 2 water, 1 water along the edge. Up in here, that's 1 water, light vegetation, heavy vegetation, open field out here. And the same thing on this side. So yeah, that's pretty neat. Here's the other one. Okay, so let's do this one because this side looks interesting. So what is this? So this side has land with some water in the middle. I'm guessing this is terrain right here. This looks like there's terrain because there's like a level 1, level 2, and it does look like there is some stuff right here. It says rough, so it says rough right there, rough right here, and this is probably elevated terrain. So, and then this side, pavement. Oh, this is pavement. That's what this is. This is pavement right here. All this stuff is pavement that just goes around here and goes over here. Pavement level 1 down here. It says pavement level 1 down here. That's neat. Depth water. Pavement. So yeah, this is. There's that. That's neat. Okay. Next. Box. Oh, stuffing box. So yeah, here's the box. And then here's the side. And what's inside? Oh, that looks cool. This is what just fell out. 2 6-sided dice. Something is falling out. Oh, look at this. Oh, it looks like you put these things together. Wonder if I can do that. See what else? Here's the. No, right there. Everything's gone out of there. And here's this. So you put these things together, you build mechs. Oh, how cool is that? I do like building into building mechs. That's pretty cool. I like that. Just hope my shaking can actually do something about it. So here is. It's a box, completely surrounded. So let's open this completely surrounded box here, huh? Open. Okay, we open from that side. First thing that we take out is the whole thing. Oh, and this is all the mix. So let's start taking mix out. Let's see if we can. So the first one we take out is this one. Not sure if what that one is, but there's that one. The next one we take out will be this one. There's that one. I think this is just extra. I think that you can actually take this part off. Maybe. No, that's part of the this is part of the mech right here. Probably a mech that runs off solar power. How about that? So there, a solar powered mech. And this, I know this one. This is the catapult. You know the catapult because it only has 2 legs. Kind of looks like an ostrich. Because you only have 2 legs, then you have this beak-like thing, then you have rocket pods on either sides. So that is the catapult. Mech recognition 101. How about that? Of course, this one I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty easy to figure out. Because I mean, he's got pretty big ass gun, and it looks like he has like a throw going on right here. Is this it could be like a little laser thing right here? But yeah, you're not going to forget something like that. Here's something else. I don't know this one. I'm guessing these are from like Era 1 battle mechs. Oh, I kind of recognize this, but I can't remember the name. And I remember this one because of this thing right there. It's like a head there's a head, but the body, instead of the head being on top of the body, it's like in the middle of the body. It comes out from the middle of the body. That's kind of odd. This one, yeah, I don't know what this one is. So here's that one. This is pretty neat. Then here is this an awesome? This might be an awesome. So here's this. Way you can tell about the awesome is the body right here. It's big blocky chunk. And that's how I recognize the awesome. You have the cockpit is right in the middle. And it's surrounded by, I guess you say, the shoulders. So instead of being up top of here, it's in the middle. Pretty well protected. I mean, to get to it from this side, you have to go through a shield, one shield, and shoulders before you can get it. Now from the back and the front is very well good points of aim, but from the sides, yeah, you're not getting from the sides. Next one. Here's that. Not quite sure what that one is. Oh, this one. I've seen this one before, but I don't really use him. I say the legs. I'm not too fond of legs because it's very easy to, you knock them over and just go boom. And also see how you got the head has easy access all around. Kapow, 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 kapow. It's very easy. The good thing is that if you do need to eject, whoosh, no obstruction. This just looks like an old 1950s robot. All blocky with a gun. This is what the people in the 1950s, when you say robot, this is what they were thinking. Something that looked like this. Next one. A smaller version of that. So there's that. Skin blocky, choppy. Head on top. Looks like it has little two horns. Yeah, looks like it had little horns on it. Oh, this is the Hunchback. I think this is called the Hunchback. And the way you can tell this one, this big ass thing right here, got this laser cannon missile thing. I think we always said the Hunchback usually has this thing right here. That's what's named Hunchback. And also, if you notice, the head is very well protected. And there's some protection. If you look at like here, there is some protection for the head. You actually have to get a shot right through there. See that area right there? You gotta get a shot through there. See it? And then in the front, well, you know what? You're in front, so yeah. And the side is pretty well exposed too. But from this side, yeah, you're not getting it. Well, if you do get through that, you pretty much destroyed the whole mech because this is armament. So, boom, boom. See what we got here. Here's that. And another one I don't know. Oh, this is an interesting one. Probably what the Awesome was probably made of. You probably had this, and then the prototype, or the from this came the Awesome. If you notice, the shoulders are very much alike, and you still have the thing where the cockpit is right in the middle of the whole thing. The thing is, kind of looks like a dog face with legs. Kind of odd. And then here's this one. Not quite sure what. It kind of looks like a locust, but maybe it's a different variant of the locust. But yeah, there's that. And here's this one. This one I find interesting. I don't know this one, but I find this one interesting because it has something in the front. It's got these boxes in the front. So I'm not sure what they can be. Because they're pointing down, so it's something that's going to be shooting downwards. Kapow pow. I'm thinking, well, could it be that it's backwards? No, I don't think so. This is very odd. Kind of want to see what this thing is about. Got the rest here. And this is the Atlas. The Atlas is big, the Atlas is mean, but the Atlas is tall. Fear the Atlas. I am Atlas. You will fear me. Raw. Pay no mind for the person behind me. I am the Atlas. He will obey me. I will kick your ass. Raw, 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 raw. So yeah, this is the Atlas. Atlas is, I think this is like one of the 100-ton mechs. It's huge, and you can tell it because it has the skull. The cockpit is actually in the shape of a skull, so it's made for intimidation, and it does a pretty good job of it. It's heavy, has a lot of weapons, a lot of heavy weapons. So it's a big bad mech. Big bad mech. And here's the opposite, something small. This is one of the smaller mechs. So there's that one. Okay, so then here's this thing. The first thing I think about when I see this thing is the Japanese soldiers from the Second World War. And I say that because of the helmet. You know, if you look at the helmet, that's kind of looks like it. But it has this circle thing in the front, so kind of rather. And I'm saying this is probably a small mech. Because if you look how small it is, I mean, this could be a recon. No, that's probably what the thing in the middle is. Probably for recon. Yes. And then here is another one. I recognize the configuration, but I don't remember the name. Ugh, there goes gas. So there's that. And here's another one. Here's this one. Now, one thing I think about when I see this one is, if you remember, there was a Battletech or Macross, that there was a black and white. It was like a plane. It was in the shape of a plane, and then from the plane it turns into like a semi-robot thing, and then from that it turns into a full robot. This one kind of looks like the semi-robot because I mean you still have actually this part actually does look like a plane. It looks like a fighter jet right here. Just has the arms. So yeah, let me know what that is. Oh, here's a pretty one. This guy. Look at this guy. He kind of looks like an orc. So it's, I guess this is what mechs would look like if they were made by orcs. I mean, look at that face. You know, raw, raw. So yeah, there's that one. And then here's, this is a rather small one too. I mean, look at that. He's kind of a small one. He still has that Japanese looking thing with the I want to say Bushido. No, Bushido is a form of art. It was called the the soldier, not the samurai. Maybe it was a samurai. I don't know, but you know, if you see, if you know what I'm talking about. You see the pictures, or you heard the words I'm trying to, or the words I'm using, so you probably know what I'm talking about here. So here's that, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, I'm kind of excited. This would be interesting to put together, to put an actual mech together, and this looks like, oh, I'm gonna say Mad Cats. Yes, this looks like a Mad Cat because you look at the legs. Remember how I was saying about how the legs have the Mad Cat. If you were to hit it from the sides, it has very good stability. If you look at that, see how that's formed. That's pretty good. And then there's the arms right there, or yeah. But here's the rocket pods with lasers, and then there's the torso right here. You can see it, the torso right there. So this is Mad Cat. Probably be happy to put this thing together, and this is something else. So yeah, that is the let me get the box here. The unboxing of Battletech. The Battletech Introductory Box. I'm rather happy with what came in it. For the price, I think the price was pretty good for it. I got a lot of stuff to read, a lot of stuff to study, so it's not too upset with the content versus price thing. It's pretty cool. So yeah, guess we're done here.